Hey Taurus, I hope y'all are doing well. This is going to be a general reading for your next 3 lucky surprises. Any information you need, Taurus, you can find it down below in the description box. I am reading for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements, okay? I also have a deal going on right now for personals. It is a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it within 2 business days, okay? So everything is going to be down below. That is going to close out sometime on Thursday. Details should be down there, Taurus. Also, the day that this goes up, all fire and earth signs will have a what's coming towards you reading going up as well, if you'd like to be on the lookout for that. But we're going to go ahead and begin here for your next 3 lucky surprises. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I almost said towards you. Anyway, wow, all right. That seems pretty straightforward, actually. We'll see what else we got going on here, but it looks pretty good, actually. You're starting off with the 2 of Cups. I'm wondering if some of you might have Venus in Cancer, Gemini, or Taurus, or maybe you end up connecting with someone who does. This feels more along the lines of a connection to me. Now, some of you, this could be like a business partnership. Some of you, this could be an interview. You can see they're like meeting face to face. You know, so I do feel that for some of you, it could be that. But for a lot of you, based on what else I'm seeing here, this really feels like a new connection. And this 2 of Cups energy, like this is lucky surprise number 1, this strong connection here. It's really small in comparison to what's up ahead, in comparison to the other 2 lucky surprises here. Because it seems like something starts developing pretty quickly for you, Taurus. And I think that for some, maybe you've dealt with a lot of cold and detached energies in the past. Maybe a Libra or a Scorpio, or some of you a fellow Taurus. But, you know, it feels like this is different. This is going to be a turning point for you. You got the Lovers showing up next. This is why I said, like, this 2 of Cups, great card, don't get me wrong, but very small in comparison to this energy here. It really feels like the connection grows stronger and stronger. The 2 of you, you could share like a lot of similarities when it comes to like things that you like, things you have in common. Maybe you like the same music, the same foods and whatnot. Maybe you share the same interest in like history or whatever the case may be here. Hobbies, maybe like painting or hiking or something of that nature here. But the energy is like really strong for there's a connection, right? And that's a blessing in itself, you know. But then things start to take a turn, right? They start to develop, like feelings become stronger, right? And then, this is crazy here. You got the Hierophant showing up next. Some of you might not believe this, okay? Because the Hierophant is such a serious card when it comes to connections. It's a higher level of commitment. It often shows up for marriage. So this is why I said that like number 1 is small in comparison to the rest. Because a connection, a relationship, all of that is a blessing. But I feel like a lot of you are going to truly marry like a best friend type of energy here. Like that's what I'm getting for you very strongly, Taurus. And like the connection will develop quickly, but it really feels to me like the higher level of commitment aspect of it, you're going to take your time with that. And that's, you know, that's normal, of course. But like I do think that for some, you could be in a space where you're like, I'm not ever getting married. And that's fine. But, you know, sometimes people change your mind. So I do think for some of you that could be happening here, Taurus. But let's see what else we've got for you in regards to this spread. What else do we have? So they all seem like related in a sense, you know. It's like connection, commitment, higher commitment, or connection, you know, and then the connection's like growing stronger, and then there's a higher level of commitment here. What else do we have here? What else do we have here for Taurus in regards to this? 3 of Wands, okay, expansion. Yeah, this person for some of you might live at a distance. I'm wondering if for some of you it's an Aries or a Gemini. But, you know, when it comes to this energy here, I feel like this is somebody who wants to see you, meet up with you a lot. That's probably how you're going to know who this is for a lot of you. And that's a blessing too, right? That's a blessing in itself, is, you know, somebody who does want to spend time with you. This isn't somebody who you share a connection with, Taurus, who's just like shrugging you off all the time, right? This is somebody who I do think is making an effort to spend time with you despite, you know, being busy and whatnot. You have the 9 of Wands showing up. I will say, I think that for some of you here too, it could be kind of hard to trust this connection at first, because the 9 of Wands energy is present here. And when it comes to the 9 of Wands, like in the traditional Rider-Waite decks, like there's a bandage around his head, and you know that's why they call it the Wounded Warrior card. because it's somebody who has been hurt in love, but they persist, they keep going. And so I think that's what's most important here is, you know, a lot of you, I feel like your fears, your doubts might get in the way here in this connection, but I do think you persist, you keep going, and I feel like you're very good at distinguishing, like, oh, you know, this is bleeding in from that past connection, from that past hurt that I experienced, right? So yeah, that's the energy they're surrounding. Ooh, I feel like a lot of you are really close to this. You got, first of all, you got that Nine of Wands, then you have the Nine of Cups, and then on the bottom you've got the Nine of Pentacles. So listen, when it comes to the nines, like the tens are completion in the tarot, right? So when you're hitting the nines, you're wrapping something up. So I feel like a lot of you could be at the tail end here of crappy connections. You know what I mean? And you know, with the Nine of Cups showing up underneath that Hierophant, like this is something that's going to be highly supported. Like you're a really good match. You know, I feel like a lot of you have a lot in common with this person, and a lot of people around you can see that, people around them can see that. Seems to come from a supportive family. Whoever this is, they seem to come from a supportive family or a supportive friend group. So I feel like that's another way that you're going to be able to tell who this is. But I really feel like you're close to the finish line here, close to a forever person. And I know that's going to be like, that's very specific. You're more than welcome to watch out for your other signs, Taurus, but this is what I'm getting. Like every single lucky surprise here connects. It's like a domino effect from that first thing going on there. And like I said, it seems small in comparison to the other two, but that's how it starts, right? You know, that deep friendship connection, and then it develops into something more, right? So that's what I'm seeing here for you. I hope that this was helpful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. Feel free, Taurus, to watch out for your other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I also have that deal going on for personals. It is a 3-question video reading. It's $25.25. You get it within 2 business days. This is going to close out on Thursday. Also, Taurus, there's going to be a what's coming towards you up for your sign by the end of the day as well. So I think I covered everything. I want to thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.